Hi there. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Cindy. I'm a business and leadership coach, and I realize that to be productive, creative, and successful, you have to take all areas of your life into account. And one of those areas is living as much of a non-toxic lifestyle as you can. So I work a lot with herbs and essential oils, and although my focus is on business and management and networking, leading others, I know that this part of your life is just as important because it carries in. So without further ado, what we're gonna make today is a cup of morning stress relief. So we're gonna make an herbal tea. And all you really need to make the tea is a jar, something to cook your water in, well, basically boil your water with the tea. And you could either use a French press like I do, or you could use little tea balls, and then you just put them in your cup and hang them on the side, and you take them out when they're done. So we're going to make this particular tea. It actually has several different herbs in it, but one of them or two of them are actually adaptogens. And adaptogens are a group of herbs that support the body's natural ability to deal with stress. They have the ability to adapt, and their functions kind of change with what your body and your specific needs are. So right now we're in the fall, kids have just gone back to school. We're also in the middle of COVID, so people are a little stressed out, dealing with a little bit more anxiety than normal. So this tea is going to help with that. So one of the adaptogen herbs that is in here is Siberian Ginseng. And Siberian Ginseng is an adaptogen that will help you cope with either mental or physical stress. Traditionally, it was used to prevent colds and flus and also to increase energy. So what a better way to start your morning? You're helping reduce your stress, increase your energy, and boost your immunity at the same time. So in here, I put 2 tablespoons. And then I put 2 tablespoons of North American Rhodiola Root. And this will help with stress and anxiety. It enhances your mood by working to normalize those levels of your happy chemicals, such as your serotonin and your dopamine. And it has a slightly stimulating effect. So once again, you're getting that boost of energy with your morning tea, and you're also helping ease your stress. The third one that's in there is St. John's Wort. A lot of people have heard about this. Supposedly it helps with depression. We're actually using it because it will also help with anxiety and enhance your mood. So I put 2 tablespoons of that in here. And then the other adaptogen herb that's in here is Holy Basil. And Holy Basil is also known as Tulse. And it's an adaptogen that helps tackle stress, anxiety, and also inflammation. So there's another benefit in there for it. But with its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, it's going to help with colds, flus, and it also is going to help ease anxiety. So Holy Basil is one of those herbs that does just about everything. And as its name indicates, it's actually revered in a lot of cultures. The next thing that's in here is lemongrass, and I put 3 tablespoons of lemongrass in it, and if I didn't say, I put 3 tablespoons of holy basil. And the lemongrass, it helps with stress and anxiety. It's also an anti-inflammatory, but I love the citrusy mint flavor that it adds to the tea, so I put it in there for its other benefits, but also for the taste that it gives. And the last thing that's in here is 3 tablespoons of mint. This is dried mint right out of my garden. Mint helps aid in digestion. It's antibacterial, so it'll also ward off the flus and the colds that are around this time of year. But again, I put it in here for the flavor that it's going to add to the tea because I like that minty flavor. Mint also kind of gives you a little bit better focus. So what I did is I put all of those in this jar, and then I mixed the jar up, and there you go. You have your own herbal tea. Easy, simple, and just about anybody could do it. I do keep several teas so I can pick and choose in the morning depending on what I feel like or what I'm looking for. But this particular tea you will love. Try just maybe 1 cup a day or 1 cup every other day. Just get it into your routine so that you can replace 1 cup of coffee with your tea. And if you're already a tea lover, then you'll know how great this is. So in order to use this, I use a French press in the morning. I drink it, my husband drinks it, so I'm making more than 1 cup at a time. And I put 4 teaspoons in and pour the water over, put your top on, and I let it steep for about 5 minutes. After it's done steeping, you push your plunger down and you're ready to go. You pour the tea into the cup. If you don't have a French press, you don't need one. You could use a regular cup, and you could just get a tea ball. These are great. You just open them up, you put the tea inside of it, you put it in the cup, and you also let it steep for about 5 minutes. And then when you're done, you just get rid of the tea in the tea ball, get rid of your tea ball. Well, don't get rid of it, just put it aside. And then you're ready to go and you have a cup of tea. One of the herbs that everybody knows is really good for stress and anxiety and to help ease tension is lavender. And I don't put lavender in it because it's a very strong flavor, and I don't always want lavender in my tea. But when I do, this is right out of my garden, I will take off a sprig of it. And when I put the tea in the French press or in the little ball, I just put a little piece of lavender in there, and then I steep that in there as well. So when you're drinking it, you could drink it with or without honey. I personally like to put a teaspoon of honey in there. I like the taste of the honey, but also you get the effects from using local honey, which will help with your immunity as well. So you might as well get the best benefit you can out of your tea. So join me. Have a stress relief cup in the morning and tell me what you think of it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. And if you did, please share it with others. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. It's Renovation Coaching 1313. Or check out my website, which is renovationcoaching.com. And if you're looking for more tips and ideas of how to relieve stress, there's a free guide that's on the website. You can download it and you can kind of take advantage of a lot of different stress relief techniques. But for me, I personally love having tea in the morning, and it kind of gets you going and it will reduce your stress. We're going to look at other teas that help boost immunity and do a lot of variety of things. You'll notice that a lot of the herbs are reused in some of the teas. Some of them aren't. Some I use for the flavor, some I use for their benefits, but they all have some kind of benefit. So just give it a try. Tell me what you think. And thank you for joining me.